Good morning, everyone. We'll take 1 or 2 minutes for others to join, then we'll begin our session. Okay, let us start with our session. Today we are going to start with our syllabus topic, that is from the Unit 1. So, Unit 1 in our syllabus, that is the introduction. In this unit, before we start, the thing we had discussed yesterday, that is what about the subject introduction. That is, we have understood what is industrial automation and what are the various chapters we are going to learn in this subject, and what is the teaching scheme, what are the course outcomes, and what is the future of this particular field. That thing we have discussed yesterday. Now let us begin with our syllabus contents from the Unit 1. That is the name given here for this chapter is introduction. So let us begin. So session 1, that is of actual syllabus, starts today from the Unit 1, or you can say chapter 1, introduction. What are the learning outcomes of our today's session? At the end of our today's session, you all will be able to define the automation and control system. What is automation? What is control system? That you will be able to understand. You also will be able to point out the various requirements of automation system. Then you also able to classify manufacturing plants and categorize the different classes of automation system that are appropriate for this. And will be also describe the architecture of industrial automation system. So let us start with the definition of the keywords. Keywords, that is what we are using in the name of the subject. Our name of the subject is industrial automation. So this industrial automation comes from the combination of the word industry, automation, and control. Right. Industrial automation is the combination of these three things. That is what you can say, three keywords that is relevant to our subject. So very first thing, that is industry. What do you know about industry? What is the thing we call as an industry? So if you want to give us some proper definition of the industry, it is systematic economic activity that could be related to either manufacturing or servicing or trading. Right. In a simple word, if you want to define industry, that is, what do you mean by industry? Industry कौन है कहिए? So industry is a systematic economic activity. Economic word here used to because industry is the activity we want to earn some money, right? So systematic economic activity that could be related to either manufacturing process, or you can say some servicing action, or you may have some trading fund, right? So that is what we call it as an industry. Now, when we are dealing with the automation, the mainly automation is going to play a role in case of manufacturing plants, right? There, the use of automation is larger than in other sections of the industry. So, second keyword is the automation. What do you mean by automation? So, if you just want to give the definition, we can say like automation is a set of technologies that results in operation of machines and systems without significant human interferences or intervention, and achieves performance superior to the manual operation. Understand this definition of the automation. The automation is a set of technologies that results in operation of machines and systems without significant role of human being, and it also going to achieve the performance superior to that manual operation. I hope that you try to understand what the word we are using here for the definition of automation. It clearly gives you idea that what do you mean by the automation. Obviously, this automation is totally relevant to industry, right? Because earlier to the use of this automation in industry, all the machineries, that is what we are having in industry, is manual operated, or you can say a human being going to operate that all machineries. After that, when we have started using automation, we want to add the use of technologies in the operation of that all machineries, so that it will be reducing the manpower, as well as it will be giving you the performance superior to that what we are achieving when the human being is going to operate that system, right? So that's what the thing we have defined two keywords, that is the industry and automation. Basically, the word automation is derived from the Greek word auto. The meaning of auto in Greek word is known as the self. Self means ourself, right? That you can say auto meaning is there. And another word we are having in automation, that is auto, and another one is matos. Matos gives the meaning like moving, something movable action. So auto and matos, when we combine these two words derived from the Greek words, it gives you automation. And that's why your automation stands for move by itself, or you can say it is a mechanism that is relevant to the moving system itself. Itself means none of, or not a human being going to involve in that movement. That movement action going to taken place by that system itself, machinery itself. Without having any role of a human being, that system can itself move. It can take some action by moving some objects and all that things. That's why we have used the word here automation. However, apart from this original sense of the word, automated system also achieves significantly superior performance than what it is possible with the manual system, in terms of use of power, in terms of giving precision in the output, and in terms of the speed of operation. Right. So that also the thing we have added. Means it is not just you can say original meaning of that two combination of the word auto and matos we have played in that automation. Apart from that, it also gives you another benefits that gives you the better and superior performance. So that is what we can understand from the word automation. The third keyword we have to add in this is the control, because automation is not going to be there without control. Ultimately, automation is based on control, or you can say something like automation need to have control, right? Control is required in the automated plant. So what the control is, or you may say control system. So basically, control is a set of technologies that achieves desired patterns of variations of the operational parameters and sequence of our machines and systems by providing the input signals necessary. What do you understand from the word control? we just explain this definition of control in other way, you can say like that in any of the equipment operation, you require to control something like you need to move the some objects, you need to some opening of the door, you need to control the temperature of some particular area, or you may need to fill some amount of liquid into the particular space or tank provided to you, like that. So whatever thing you require to perform or operate in your industry, control is required everywhere, right? Either to control the temperature or to control the position of the door or to control the position of the object or to control the pressure or any other parameters. So this control system is basically what we can say, it is a set of technology which is going to use to achieve desired patterns of variation. Desired patterns of variation means it includes everything. Here we are not going to specifying some particular parameter only. It's applied to every parameters of the industrial control, right? That is, you may need to have control of temperature, or you may need to have the control of, you can say like pressure or some liquid level or anything. So whatever type of control you required, whatever type of patterns of variation in that control parameter you required, that is going to be achieved by the control system by providing some input signals which is necessary, because unless you sense that input signal, for example, you are controlling the temperature, we require to sense the temperature, that what is the actual temperature is. After you know that what the actual temperature is, then only you will be able to make some control, so that you will be able to maintain whatever required temperature there in your industry or in that plant, right? So likewise, that's input sensor signals, or you can say signals, are always necessary in the control action. So by combining all these three keywords, we will be initiating the industrial automation. I hope that you have understood properly what these three keywords are there we are using in this our industrial automation, and what the role of each and this of three keywords, that is industry, automation, and the control. Industry is the place or the plant where we want to apply the automation. It is a manufacturing plant most of the time, and automation is, you can say, a set of technology which is going to apply some control in such a way that your plant operation can be automated, or you can say self-operated, without need of any manpower. So I hope that you understood what I want to tell you here in this particular slide, that is about the main keywords behind our subject name, or you can say title, that is the industrial automation. So is that part clear to every one of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At least 2-3 replies
sir.
that you have, so that I can understand you all are following me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. But I request everyone to respond me simultaneously, so that I did not to listen yes sir from every one of you one by one. Right? So it's better that you all reply me simultaneously when I'm asking. Okay, anyway, let me move forward. After we understood the keywords behind our subject, we talk about now basic overview of the automation. So what is the automation that you have already understood now? So in our today's fast moving, highly competitive industrial world, company must be flexible, cost effective, and efficient if it wishes to survive. Right? It is not like that you have started a new industrial plant and the next day it will start earning the money. No. In our today's fast moving, highly competitive industrial world, it is mostly required that your company must be flexible every time. It should be cost effective solution, or it should be producing your component, manufacturing your outputs with a cost effective solutions, or you can say at a least cost. And it should also be efficient, so that you can have more profit, you can have more the savings, so that you will be able to survive in this area, or you can say in this era of the industrial development. So to earn money from the industrial plants, we now need to have this thing. Otherwise, it is not necessary that your all industrial plant which is initiated newly going to start earning the money. Because ultimately every industrial plants are installed and started to earn money only, right? The last goal of that industrial plants is to get money. But when you can get the money from that plant, if that plant is operating with cost effective and efficient manner, it gives you some flexibility in your operations, then only you will be able to survive and compete with others in the market or in the field, right? So in the process and manufacturing industries, this has resulted in a great demand for the industrial control system, or you can say automation, in order to streamline operations in terms of speed, reliability, and product output. So to do this, to survive in the industrial world, to compete with others, competitor in the market, your industry need to have use of industrial control system, or you can say automation system, in order to streamline operations. See, it is when we are using the industrial automation, we are going to streamline the operations. Streamlining the operation means what? Whatever product manufacturing is taking place in your industry, that product manufacturing will have some stages of production, isn't it? That from the raw material, you are going to produce some product. In between that, your raw material process is there, and then after to producing that particular product, there is a sequence of stages are there, and that all stages need to be operated in proper manner, in proper streamlining. It could not be like that the last stage of your production can be started first. Can we do like that? Can we do like that? To, let's say your industrial plant is there. For example, we have a bottling plant. Like a bottling plant, we are having a milk bottle packing. Can we just start filling the bottle directly? Or before we start the machine of bottle filling, we should initiate all other processes. Obviously, we should start with all earlier stage processes. After your milk get ready to get filled in the bottle, then only you can start your bottling plants, isn't it? So that all the stage of your operation in your industry that has to be streamlined. Otherwise, you will not be able to achieve the speed of production, reliability of your production, as well as your number of product that you need to produce per day will cannot be able to achieve. Right. So that's what the necessary thing is, that we have to go for streamlining the operation in the industry by using some industrial control, or you can say automation system. And this automation is the use of control system and information technologies to reduce the need of human work in the production of goods and services. That we already understood. So in the scope of industrialization, automation is a step beyond the mechanization. That is, mechanization means machinery is going to be used in the industry, but that all machinery is going to be operated by a human being. But when we are starting use of automation in the industrialization, it gives a step beyond that mechanization. That means now not only that all machinery is going to be operated by the human being, it is also going to be operated by the automated actuating systems. That is what you can say automation plants, so that they are going to be self-operated, right? Whereas what in mechanization provided human operators with machinery, that is to assist them with the muscular requirements of work. Automation that greatly decreases the need of human sensory and you can say requirement, and that's why it will be also require less mental requirement of human being also there, because all thing is going to be programmed in automation. Once that program is ready, no human being required there, no mental requirement is there also, because everything is there program inside machine, so that automated plant can work itself. No need to put any person there to observe that things. Right. So that's what about the basic overview about the automation. Now, What is automation control system? What is automation? What is control? What is industry? That we already have defined. But now we want to define, or you can say, ask you a question. What is automation control system? So if you want to give the answer of this question, you can simply give like this, that the automation control system is the system that is able to control a process with minimum or minimal human assist or human assistance or without manual operation, and have the ability to initiate, adjust, action, show or measure some variables in the process and stop the process wherever required in order to obtain the desired outcome. So automation control system includes all these things. It's not a simple thing that it's just going to start and stop your machineries. Automation control system is there to give you very special advantages of less human assistance or without manual operation. And it will be also having the ability to initiate, adjust, action, so, or you can say measures, variables in the process, or it can also stop and start or processes whatever time of operation you have been given there. And according to that, it will be able to give you a required, or you can say the desired product output. So that's what your automation control system is. And the main objective of this, all the automation control system is, one is that to increase the productivity. Second is to improve the quality of the product. And the third one is control the production cost. Right. So in all direction, you can say like this is the all-rounder effect. It will be giving you betterment of your industry in all direction. It will be giving you the better productivity by increasing the number of products per day. It will be improving the quality of the product, because you know that when the human is going to operate the machinery, there may be some human error will get involved. And because of that human error, more error output, or you can say the chances of poor quality in the product can be there. And the third thing is that it will be also able to control the production cost, because it's be able to operate more number of hours per day without use of human beings, so reducing the money there also. In that way, it will be able to give you the better advantage, or you can say superior performance in the industry with the help of automation control system. Is that all right, everyone? Or any question here?
No, sir, clear.
Okay. Now I would like to ask you one question here. That can you just now tell me answer of one question, that after I explained all this thing, can you just say me in your words that what is the necessity of automation in the industry? Yes, I'm asking to every one of you. After discussing these things about the basic overview of the automation system, now I would like to ask you that what is the use of automation in the industry? You can give the answer in the same context what we have just discussed, right? So you just need to put that thing in your words. I want few answers from your side. Yes, anybody from your side can give me the answer for this question now. What is the need of automation in industry? Yes, anybody from your side can give me the answer for this?
Hello.
Yes, Apurva. Yeah, Apurva, I can listen to you.
સર ઓટોમેશન આપણે એટલે જ જરૂરી છે કેમ કે ફેક્ટરીમાં પ્રોડક્શન ગમે પ્લાન્ટમાં પ્રોડક્શન ઇઝી એફિશિયન્ટ રહે અને ઝડપી રહે અને એમાં લેસ લેબરની જરૂર પડે એટલે ઓવરઓલ પ્રોડક્ટની કોસ્ટ આપણે સસ્તી પડે.
Very good, very good. Anyone else? Yes, Milan, you can give the answer.
Sir, industrial automation will help to increase the accuracy, efficiency, and safety of product, machine, and it will also guide the operator, or we can say machine pilot, so that errors, human errors can be neglected, and it will also help to reduce the production time of particular product or particular batch for mass production.
Yes, exactly. Very well defined it is. Yes, anyone else? See,
Yes,
that,
sir.
yes, Viral.
Sir, if we see from the commercial point of view, then less human effort and more production will be there, and less manufacturing cost and more high profit gain.
Okay,
And we can increase production rate of production,
of
and
course.
a higher accuracy can be, and a wide range of working temperature can be achieved.
Yes, of course, very good. Because as you are reducing the use of human being there, your machine can be operated at any temperature, right? Because we have to think of operator also when we are working with the temperature. So obviously, if you have the automated plant, it will be giving you a wide range of operating temperature also there. Yeah, of course. Very good. Yes, anyone else? Yes, Aruna would like to tell anything here. Yes, Aruna, are you saying there something? Your voice is not coming, Aruna. Can you check something from your side? No, still not. We are able to listen to you. No, 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 no. You can just do one thing. You can type your answer in the chat. So I'll be reading there. Anyone else would like to tell here anything?
Sir,
Yes.
automation will also help to visualize the data and manage the data, because in manual operation we are not accurately able to do that.
Yes.
We can measure the parameters, sense the data, and directly upload to the internet, which is the aspect of IIoT, and we can communicate M2M communication, which is machine to machine communication is possible, because we
Yes.
have a PLC and SCADA system.
Yes, yes, that is there because when you involve the use of information technology with the automation system, it will help you to display all the parameters of your industry, as well as it will be giving you like counts of the particular production units, that how much units get produced till now, or continuous data of that can also be uploaded. So that thing can be there by use of information technology. Yes, very true. Okay. Yeah. Someone has their reduced. Jatin has given some answer in that chat that it reduces human efforts and it is used to increase productivity and to lower the cost. Yeah, of course, Jatin. And Ashok is telling that it will keep continuity in the work product. Ashok, can you just elaborate what you would like to tell by this sentence? It will keep continuity in work product. That means what? What you would like to tell here? It is you are telling in context like that to keep your plant working continuously throughout the day and week. You can say like that, or anything else you would like to tell? Yes, Ashok, what are you telling for this? So, are you able to listen me?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Ashok.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
tell me, yeah, can you tell me what you would like to tell from that sentence, what you have given in the answer?
No, sir. Milan and Viral also tell that.
No, no, I'm just asking you that what you are saying about continuity, that is what just you want to say, like your plant can be
Yes, yes,
operated
sir.
continuously throughout a day. That's what you want to say for that?
Yes, sir. Continuity means if we use industrial automation in our industry, then it will also work helpful to continuity in our work.
Okay, okay, that's right. Yeah, of course. See, there are various points you can have in your mind to give the requirement, or you can say the need of automation control system in your industry, right? Because it's giving you in the various direction, or you can see in all the direction, better and superior performance to your industry. So you may have the specific need, right? It is not like that automated plant is just started to get some single benefits, right? Because there is a need of automation in industry to give you benefits in all the different parameters, so that you can have in your mind and you can just list out all that and you can understand it, that how it's going to be help you to make your industry in better performance giving era, or you can say in better performance requirement. So that's the thing is about the industrial automation. Let's now we move forward.
Hello,
Yes, please.
sir. Or maybe we can continue or maintain the daily production rate by automation.
Melting the,
Maintaining the daily production rate.
yeah, of course. You can maintain the production numbers, or you can say the speed of products, or you can say like you are maintain the productivity of your plant, right? Of course, because when you are operating your plant with the help of human being, it's not necessarily that it will be going to produce the same number of product every day, right? But the plant is there when it is operated for some number of hours, it's going to produce the same number of products every day or in that particular span of time which you are calculating. So that could be there, yes, of course. Okay, now another thing that's what I would like to tell here is when we are just saying that in automation control system, or you can say industrial automation control system, you need to understand a difference between these two, that is the automation system and the control system. It is not a single thing actually. Automation control system, you may call them a single name, you may know it as a single name, but it's a combination of the two systems. One is that automation system and other one is the control system. And these two are different in the sense, like one thing you can say, automation system may include the control system, but the reverse is not true. That is, control system will not be having automation system there inside, right? In other way, you can say like your control system can be a part of automation system. That means automation system is a larger thing, or you can say it's a larger system which involves control system at various places, right? Control system means, for example, you used to have a control system for controlling the door opening closing position. So that control system is there in your automation system, but that automation system is not just to open and close the door, right? It's maintaining and operating all the plants, whole the plant. So there it requires the use of control system at various part of that plant. So you can say like that control system is the smallest part of your automation system. So control system can be a part of automation system, but automation system is not a part of control system. That you have to understand here again. That means you must be having the clear difference of these two systems in your mind first. Second thing is that the main function of the control system is to ensure that output follow the set points, right? When you say a control system, in the control system subject, you might have learned about this thing, right? For example, any open loop control or closed loop control system which we are having in the plant, what that control system need to ensure? Because for example, you have applied a control system to control the speed of your motor. So what that control system has to ensure? That control system has to ensure that your motor speed should be according to the set speed, or you can say reference speed, isn't it? When the speed of motor is violating or changing from the set point speed or reference speed, it has to take some action to maintain that speed. That's what the control system has to do, isn't it? However, an automation system may have much more functionality than this. that it is not only required to monitor something like this, what the control system is used to do that. Because in automation system, it requires to have more functionalities such as like computing the set points. That is, for example, right now for a control system example, what I told you about the speed of the motor control, right? But what that set speed should be, at what speed that motor should be run, at what speed that motor should be operated, that is also required to be calculated, or you can say decided by that automation system. So it's a functionality involved in that automation system that it has to be calculating that what set point speeds of particular motor has to be there. So according to that set point decided and you can say calculated by your automation system, your control system has to operate them. Also, it required to monitor the system performance. Automation system just not need to give that command, it also need to monitor the system performance, whether it is as per desired requirement or not. It also maintaining and you can say just monitoring the startup condition and shutdown condition of the particular plant also. It also need to observe the particular job done by in that particular machinery. And you also need to scheduling the equipments, right? That at what time the particular equipment should be start, stop, run, and it should be maintenance, applied, everything. So that automation system is having much more functionalities than a control system. So with these 2 points, you can just easily understand that what the clear difference between the automation system and the control system. Am I making this thing, this difference clear in your mind? Of course, that control system will be there in all the automation system, but we should be able to understand that to be a different thing, or you can say that to be a different systems. So I hope that you all have understood this thing clearly, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. After we have understood this difference clearly, let's we move forward. Now, we will be going to differentiate industrial automation versus industrial information technology. As Milan has just described earlier, that by use of information technology in the industrial automation, we can have advantage like you can monitor, observe, and you can just upload the data of your real-time data of the industry into the information tech by use of information technology, and we can use that data everywhere to either display that value, or you may use to store that data for future requirements, like that. Whatever you will have the purpose, you can easily resolve that purpose by using this combination of industrial automation and the industrial information technology. So first thing you should understand that what are the major role or area of the information technology in our industrial automation. So in case of industrial automation applied to any industry, if you just find out the scope for the information technology to be there, so you can just list out this thing here. As I listed here, you can say that industrial information technology can find the place in control and signal processing. That is the task going to be there in your automation. It can also find the place in communication and the networking, because some data are required to be communicated to some other machines, because there is a need of communication between machine to machine also, or it has to be have communication between the machines and some control, or you can say like a server, or some SCADA system, like that. So that type of communication there involves the use of industrial IT, or you can say industrial information technology. Other thing is that your industrial IT can have involvement in real-time computing of the data, to maintain the database, to get the simulation, design, and analysis, optimization process or part of the system. So these are the some area where industrial information technology can play a role in our industrial automation. But though this industrial information technology is there in our industrial automation, you should understand that this industrial automation is again distinct from the information technology, right? what again I want to tell you here is that as in the previous slides, we have understood the clear difference between the automation system and a control system. Likewise, here we would like to make the difference clear between industrial automation and the industrial information technology. Right. So this all thing is not one and common thing, right? It is just a combination of all the things. Of course, in your industrial automation, we will be using that information technology for getting some better operation and to solve some queries and so solve some problems. But it's not like that your industrial automation itself is a information technology, right? It's a distinct system between these two. So how this industrial automation is different than industrial information technology? The very first thing you can tell for that is like industrial automation also involves significant amount of hardware technologies related to instrumentation and sensing, actuations and drives, some electronics for signal conditioning, communication and display, some embedded system also required to be used in that. Right. So these are all the things is there, making your industrial automation different than information technology. Because you know that the industrial information technology is just, you can say like playing the role in communicating the data, or you can say networking that machineries, or you may say like displaying the data and all that things. But when industrial automation we want to understand, it is also having the hardware part in that, right? It is not just like that information technology is there. Means it is not just a software computing action in industrial automation. Beside that software computation, in industrial automation, we also need to have some sensors, right? Instrumentation, that's for the measurement. Instrumentation means we have to measure the parameter of the plant. We have to sense the particular parameter like temperature, pressure, and others. And after doing that sensing, it will be required to process something. That means you require to actuate something. Like you need to start the machine, or you need to start the motor, you need to stop the motor, or you need to open the door, you need to close the door, something like that. So that actions required some actuators, because that door cannot be opened without use of actuators. Right there, you have to put some servo mechanism so that that door can be open and closed like that. Or you may have to use some drives to maintain some speeds and all that things. Also, you require to have the use of electronics in the particular industrial automation, because they're always required to have the signal conditioning. Signal conditioning, that means, for example, you have a sensor. So that sensor will not give you the signal which can directly be used in the your PLC or in your SCADA. Before it given to that PLC or SCADA, it has to be amplified. It has to be strengthen the strength of that signal, so that it will be able to be recognized by that particular programmable logic controllers or a SCADA system. So this everything is there involved in industrial automation. It is not just have use of information technology. So this is first point which makes clear that industrial automation have the use of hardware as well as software parts, whereas in information technology we will be having only software computing parts. So this thing makes the difference between these two clear. Another thing is that industrial automation system grow more sophisticated in terms of the knowledge and algorithms they use, as they encompass larger areas of operation comprising several units of the, or you can say whole industry, or even several of them industry. That means more than one industry also done combined. And they integrate manufacturing with other areas of business also, such as you can say like sales and customer care, finance, and the entire supply chain of the business. So the usage of IT increases dramatically here. So this second point tell you about where the role of IT will be there. Your industrial automation, when you want to integrate with the other part of industry, that is like sales, marketing, customer care, and other things, right? So you can just make a closed loop. It is not like just we applied the automation in the plant. So based on the automation, every day it will be going to produce the number of products. No, They also need to look at the selling. It is also required to see about the customer care, servicing, and all that things, right? So by taking care of all that part of the industry, it required to be make some closed loop so that it will be decided that how many number of products should be produced per day. So there is the involvement of information technology, because without information technology you cannot integrate all that things. And other thing is that some lower level automation system that only going to deal with some individual machines or like some small group of machines, there it is very less use of the IT, right? Because it is going to dealing with more hardware and some electronics and embedded computing system there, and it will be not required to make some networking and integration with the other units. So if there is a small level, or you can say lower level of automation system is there, it can be run without use of IT also. So here again, from these 3 points, we want to understand that what is the role of IT in automation system, and how that is two different things, that how automation system and information technology systems are different. So am I making this thing clear to every one of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I request everyone that wherever and whenever you find something that is not able to be understood clearly, or you may getting some confusion over there, you may just raise your hand, or you may just unmute yourself in between, and you can stop me there to make that thing more elaborated, right? Because it is not like just one-way communication, because I'm just keep on speaking from here, and if you're not getting anything, then it is useless. So it's better that wherever and whenever you find that this is what I'm not able to understand properly, any one of you can ask me anytime, so that we can elaborate that point more clearly. We can add some more examples there also, so that we'll be making you to understand it in a better way. Okay, so all right, let's move forward. Now, what is the role of automation in industry? That the question I already asked you, right? The need of automation in industry. You can find the answer of this question here in another way. You all have given the answer of this question, like it increase the productivity, increase the accuracy, it increase the efficiency, it reduce the manpower. So after all, if you want to, you can say, combine all this benefit of the automation system in industry. After all, what we want to increase, we want to increase the profit, isn't it? So the main role of automation in industry is to increase the profit. Now, how that profit can be increased, if you want to understand that thing, you have to have the equation of that profit. That on what thing your profit of an industry is depends. So as equation already there on screen, you can see that profit of any industry is given by this, that what is the price of unit, 1 unit, that is what the produced in that plant. So price per unit minus cost per unit. That means some product you are producing in your plant. So what is the, you can say, cost of production, and what is the selling price? If you get the difference of these two and multiply it by the production volume, that means number of product you are producing per day, right? So if you multiply by that production volume, then you will be find the per day difference. Am I right? If you want to get a profit per month, you have to multiply with the production volume per month. And if you want to get per year, you have to use to multiply with the production volume per year. That's how you will be able to get the profit as per your required span of time. But ultimately, if you want to increase that profit with the help of automation in industry, what automation has to do is, your automation has to first see, from the equation you can understand, we can increase the profit either increasing the price of units, or you can reduce the cost, or you increase the production volume, isn't it? So here three things can be there. You can just understand this thing. One thing is that price per unit. You can give the increase to this if you want to increase the profit. Second thing is that either if you are not able to increase the price, you can reduce the cost per unit. That thing can be done. That is automatically going to increase the profit. Suppose you are not able to do any of this thing, that you are not able to increase the price of unit also, you are not able to reduce the cost also. Then you can do the increase in the production volume, that you can increase this. That also will be able to help you to get more profit. Are you getting this, everyone? Because sometimes some product when we are putting in the market, we cannot increase the price beyond the price which is their sell price of other competitors, right? For example, you are putting milk bottle in the market. So I cannot keep the price of that milk bottle more than what the price set by Amul, right? So there is a restriction that up to how much you can increase the price. Second thing is that cost per unit. So I can reduce the cost up to some extent. I cannot go below what I have to go for raw material, because I have to include the cost of raw material and some processing in the plant. So I have to include everything, cost of electricity and all that things. So after calculating all that things, whatever you can say production cost I'm finding, below that I cannot go for that, right? So there is a restriction on both of this, price per unit and the cost per unit. And so what remains, that you can increase the production volume. So that production volume can also and can only be increased if your plant is capable to give you more production there, right? So with the help of automation system, we can achieve optimum solution between all these three. That you can raise the production volume per day up to the maximum possible, and you can reduce the cost per unit up to what minimum you can have there. And after getting the better quality, how you can get the more price if you are able to increase the quality, right? So that also can be there in the automation system, because once you involve the automation, by having the better quality, you will be able to get the good price. So in all three directions of the increasing profit, your automation system can work. It can give you better price also, it can give you low cost per production also, and it can give you more number of unit to be produced also. So in that way, you will be able to get the more profit from the industry. So that's what you can say a role of automation in an industry. Is that all right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's all for today. We'll begin from next slide tomorrow in our next lecture. Till that thing, what we have discussed today, if you have any doubt, confusion in your mind, you can ask me question. And if you don't have any question, you can just put your number for attendance so that we can move towards the end of session.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, can I get this material now? Which we will study?
Which material you want to say? This PPT you are saying?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course. See, I will be going to make sure to upload this PPT somewhere. Let us see first. I need to get confirmed whether we are going to start a canvas or something else. Right, within a few days, I will be going to share this with you all.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope that every one of you have given your number for attendance. If anyone is not given number, please do it fast, because I'm going to end the session very soon now. Okay, so thank you everyone. I'll be going to end the session now. We'll meet again in our next session. Once again, thank you all.